A lot of INFPs struggle with social anxiety, and we were talking about this in the Q&A meetup session for Evolve yesterday, so I wanted to tell you the points that we went through. The first one is, first of all, I've been through this, okay? I spent years, like almost a decade, going out every weekend trying to learn how to talk to people. I studied, I took courses, I actually did talking to people, and it was really important to me because I knew that in my life, if I wasn't able to communicate in the ways that I wanted to, if I saw somebody that I wanted to talk to and I didn't know how to talk to them, then I might miss my chance on having a great connection and, finding the wife of my dreams and all these other things. So I kind of dedicated myself to it, which was actually one of the main reasons why I started getting into personality type, is because I wanted to figure out how people work. How do these humans work? So I've learned some things, okay? And I want to share these with you as well. So the first one is, do you know who Sasha Fierce is? Have you ever heard that name? So maybe you have. This is Beyoncé's alter ego. This is who Beyoncé plays when she goes on stage, when she, is in public. She plays a character, okay? She activates this alter ego version of herself that is better equipped, more resourceful in social situations. Marilyn Monroe did this too. I cannot remember her real name, but she was talking about how she could just be on a train and nobody would notice her. And then she could turn it on like a switch, and then she would be swarmed by people and noticed. So there's a really cool thing that we can do is, and it's not acting as if. I don't like saying it like that. It's not fake it till you make it. That's the one. I don't really like that. It is acting as if, but also doing it until you become it. So put on this role. When I go into a social situation, I kind of log on to my extroverted intuition, my explorer. I'm like, okay, let me just, move my eyes back and forth a little bit, activate the visual regions of my brain, more fast-paced, it's higher, images. I'm seeing a lot of more images, I'm more excitable, and then I go into the situation. Now that's sometimes the right one for the situation. Sometimes it's better to be, more calm and cool and collected. It depends, okay? Each context requires works best with a certain cognitive function or a certain situation, a certain part of yourself being activated. So consider that when you go into a situation, which character are you playing? Okay, and maybe as an INFP, a lot of times we're just I just want to be me. But you cannot encapsulate all of you in any situation. You are more than the moments that you are perceiving in that time, okay? There's the you from 20 years ago, the you from 5 years ago, the you at the birthday party of your cousin, the you at a funeral, the you at work, right? There are all these different parts of yourself. So choose the one that is best fit for the situation and is going to help you get the result that you want. It's also important to know what you want out of the situation. Okay, so that was kind of the first one that we talked about, was doing it until you become it, right? Logging onto this other character, right? It's okay. It's okay to act. As INFPs as well, we have an awesome ability to put ourselves into whatever the situation, how do I word this? If you're reading a book or you're watching a movie, you can kind of jump into that character's emotional state. That is amazing for actors. And that's something that we can do. So embrace it, right? Don't fight it, okay? And number 2 is, you're probably not gonna like this one, but it's to just do it. The more that you think about it, one of the people in the group call was talking about how it's if it's something that doesn't matter, he'll just do it and it's okay. But then if it's if it matters. Then he'll think about it and he'll be like, well, should I do this or not do this? Should I approach this way? How should I say this? I'm sure we can all relate to that. And the problem is, the more you think about it, the more complexity you add to it, the more difficult it becomes, the more that you start to overthink, overanalyze, and doubt yourself. And so, like, give yourself the 3-second rule. Just do it. You know, and you will you will get better at it. Okay? It's sometimes hard, but you just count down. Okay, 3, 2, 1, here we go. And just jump in there and trust that your extroverted intuition, your explorer, is going to help you get to where you want. And if you don't, like if you fail, or if what you do doesn't get you what you want, then that's fine. You learn something about it, about you, about approaching people. You learn what works, what doesn't work. So bring that into the next situation. Okay, so think less and just do it. There's a shirt, I think it was a Bruce Lee quote that I used to have. I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. It said, "Don't think, feel." I love that shirt. But, you know, don't feel too much either. Just go in there and see what happens. The third one, you're probably not going to like this one either. It's play the long game. Know that these are all compounding experiences and insights that you are learning, okay? This one instance of talking to somebody, of approaching a group of people, of, you know, exposing your heart. I was gonna say exposing yourself, don't do that. Exposing your heart and being like, you know, I'm gonna be a bit vulnerable right now. It's all for the intention of learning that you can cope, that you can acclimate, that you will be fine, that you can handle whatever comes up. That is, in my opinion, the ultimate goal. You know, because if you can put yourself in any situation and you can handle anything that comes up, then you are awesome, you're resilient, you're capable. You will be confident, because confidence is a reflection of that trust in a positive outcome and your ability to adapt and to get to that positive outcome. That's where confidence comes from. And it's not something that is there preemptively or before. It's something that you gain or you generate through experience. The more you take those actions, the more confidence you build. So that's the third one. And there's a bonus one here that I want to give you. So we were also talking about, like, well, you know, what if I'm burdening the person by going up and approaching them and talking to them? What if they don't actually want to talk to me? What if I'm creating, you know, a problem for them or something like that? Well, I challenged the person, and all of us, myself too, to reframe the thinking and to say, you know, what if the person is actually suffering because you don't talk to them, because you chose to not talk to them? What if you were the person that had the solution, the keys, the insights, the emotional support, all the right things to help that person, and you didn't do it because you were afraid of burdening them, afraid of interrupting them? Whether it's true or not, I think it's a way better frame. And if you go into a situation assuming that that is how things are working, I guarantee your interactions will go better too. If you go in there, you know, oh, I'm sorry, I'm burdening you, I'm interrupting, I'm causing you all this pain because I'm talking to you, well, you're gonna likely get the feedback that that's true, whether it actually is or not, right? You're kind of like creating it. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy in a sense. But if you go in there and like, this person is, I don't know, maybe an awesome person, maybe not, but I'm curious about them and I want to get to know them. I want to figure out who they are, what they need, how I can help them, how they could help me, like in a mutual relationship, I think everything gets a lot better. This is gonna be an awkward situation as I'm walking down this narrow hall pathway. Oh, she's turning. Okay, that's good. So again, the first one is do it until you become it, right? Adapt, like log on to that character and act as if things will be fine, and you will activate more resourceful states and the ability to perform in a different way, or to create these connections in a better way than this one. Like, I'm afraid, I don't know what to do, right? That's a different set of skills and capabilities that you're bringing into that situation. Hope that made sense. The second one, just do it. Just go. The third one, focus on the long term of building skills and gaining confidence through that. And the fourth one, adapt your frame to know that you likely, I don't know you specifically, but you likely are a very nice, kind, considerate, awesome person. So you're not burdening people or harming them by talking to them. You're actually likely going to support them in a way that they desperately need. And if you're willing to do that, if you want to do that, that's great. If you just want to be curious and just get to understand this person, who are they, where'd they come from? That was one of the best compliments that I got when I was in like high school or middle school or something like that. One of the cool girls sat with me on the bus, and I remember her like shouting to all the other cool girls too, like, I just want to get to know this kid. This guy is so interesting. I was like, oh, right? That was a great feeling. And if you can give that to somebody else, that's awesome. You know, even if it's just for a moment, that's fine. So let me know if you have any other insights or experiences that have helped you deal with social anxiety. There are tons of other things that we could get into and talk about, but these are the 4 for this video. Good luck, have fun, peace.